Alright, there we go. I don't know anything about it. I don't know, let's take a look though. That is pretty good. Not perfect. We'll add it to my growing pile of Pokemon, but pretty good. I've not hatched any of the larvae yet, but we'll get there. I already have 4. Bro. Yeah, man. I'll take a look and see. Looking for a perfect special attack. And that, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We got it. Oh wow. That is beautiful. Check that out, man. What's the, I'm gonna check the abilities real quick. That is perfect. We want the ability to be flame body. Okay, good. So that is good. Sweet. Well, there's no reason to do it anymore, is there? Well, they can hatch the rest of the eggs. That's really good, though. Ah, let's do it. Okay. Alright, well. We just got the best thing ever. That didn't take too long either. We'll hatch these though. If I had a shiny charm, I'd look for a shiny, but nothing's gonna happen. I might just wait until I get a shiny charm. I think I'm gonna do that. Picks up out of nowhere, starts going into the heavy base. So we got, that's pretty good too. I'll put it, I don't know, here? We'll have another box space, I guess. Keep things organized. Got rid of around, so I'm gonna hatch one more before I pick up another one. We already have a perfect one though, I don't know why I'm doing this. I like the look of Larvesta. It's a pretty cool looking Pokemon. And of course, what is it? Volcarona is like one of my favorites. So that's only a 4ID1. Sounds good. But that is literally perfect. So we'll go ahead and train this one. And also, I don't know why I'm breeding those when I could be breeding this one. But I'll put that in our bag. Okay, so what we want to do now is look for, pick our next Pokemon, and I think we're going to do, so we're still trying to get the friendship up on the type null. But I would like, if anyone has the evolution of Swirlix, I would really appreciate it if you could trade me. Would be so happy if someone could trade me that. I'm not sure what I want to do for our party, so maybe Toxicroak. I think Toxicroak's a pretty cool poke. Turn that down just a tad. Oh, yeah, there we go. And there we go. Alright, so I'm thinking I like Toxicroak. I like Skunk Tank a lot. I've always wanted a good Skunk Tank. I've also wanted a good Cloyster. We have our Drag Bolt. There's actually right here. Maybe I'll put a team here, just call it. Competitive team. This isn't actually perfect, and I would definitely want to go back and redo this one. But I've already like kind of bred it and stuff. But yeah. Trying to figure out where are my competitive Pokemon. We kind of want Ferrothorn. We're definitely getting Hydreigon. Also, I like this thing. Saddle's pretty good too. Gallade. Visualization. Skarmory was it. It's 2. I know I had at least one more. Was it, it wasn't Cinderan, so I'll have to give him to... Oh yeah, that's right, that's this thing. It should have been a 5 AV live. It was, yeah, okay. This was 3. I think Rotom Wash was one of them, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe that was my Brilliant Diamond account. I don't see it. I would see it if, like, when I see it, I'll know. Resurrect, maybe? Oh yeah, it was Tochicus, wasn't it? That's a good one. It's missing the, I don't want special defense being lowered, but that's pretty good. Did I only have 3 then? I must only have 3. I guess so. Interesting. Okay. Well, if Larvesta is going to be our number 4, and Hydra is going to be our number 5, then we really only need to come up with 1 extra Pokemon. Tanks. This is our tank fallback. And we're gonna have plenty of damage because we're gonna have this as our special sweeper. We could use a physical sweeper, I think that's what we need. But we're gonna have 3, oh my gosh, we're gonna have 4 physical, 3 special sweepers? That might be a little bit too much. This is a special set. And Hydra is gonna be a special set. Yeah. So I wanted Togekiss as well. I don't think Togekiss is gonna work in this account. Just have too many specials. I want a physical sweeper. I think Toxicroak could be good for that. Snorlax maybe. Could also use like a bulky water type. bulky ground type even. We have Skarmory already. Lucario would be good. I actually have a perfect Rilo to make a Lucario out of, so that would that's already essentially done if we want to do that. And then we could just have another supportive Pokemon or something. I don't know. I like Guadavir a lot. I think it's gonna be very good though for us. Toxicroak would be fun. Like I have a good one that I could definitely just breed it until I get it. I guess it's just a question of what do we want to do for our team. If we wanted to go Gallade, or Lucario even. So we have Lucario here, 2 dragons here, our tank, our support, and then we have Lucario, which is going to be a physical sweeper, and then maybe we want some kind of like revenge cleaner, just another physical sweeper. I would like to have 2 and 2. I think that would be good. So who's going to be the other physical sweeper? And I kind of want maybe Cinderace. Cinderace is pretty good. But we already have a Volcarona on our team. Or Larbusto, I'm sorry, Larbusto, that's right. Jeesh. We could run Dragapult as a physical set instead. Let me actually pull that up real quick and see what that looks like. Because that might be better. Let's take a look at a physical. I want to take a physical set. Dragapult might be okay. Cursed Body is what we want. Special attack is generally the recommended one, I think. But physical sweeper I think would be good here because we can do Dragon Dance, Phantom Force, Dragon Dart, Stealing, and just go with a Life Orb. It's not bad. Now we wouldn't have to do U-turn. I already have the special sweeper, so I mean, I just swap it out and see which one works better. But I think we might do that. So we're looking for physical, Dragapult, and then we have Lucario, which I have. I just need to transfer to this account. And then we have this is a special. This is a special. And then these are our 2 supported Pokemon. That looks pretty good. Yeah. So I guess we just need to start breeding. I mean, we're pretty much ready. I want to breed for Dragapult, I guess. We're going to go physical sweeper. So we need to have probably a plus attack minus special attack. I think we have enough speed, or we just want to go speed and then a minus special attack. Might be good too. A naughty or naive nature. I'm thinking we just want the damage, but let me take a look here and see. We need something that. Okay. If we're gonna be breeding this thing. Take a look at my dittos. So this gives me the. We have the attack here. We need the nature though. And this does not have the nature we need. Better. Oh, I love this song. This is my jam. Pretty much the same thing. Grab my dittos here. Alright, another ditto. Okay, so if we're gonna go physical, we don't have the nature yet, so we're just gonna have to just pick a good one. And this gives me everything but HP. We don't care about the special attack so much. And this gives me everything but HP. Okay, well I guess we need something with HP then. Alright, well, this looks like a good one. We want the Destiny not in this one, I think. We want the attack stat to be passed. Yeah. We don't have the nature yet. This is not a nature that we want. We want the different ones. Back to breeding, dude. I bred so many of these things too. Holy crap! And I might even have one before I start doing this. I might even have one on my other account. I might. Let me just take a look. Yeah, let's just take a look before I start doing all this, because I probably actually have one. Believe it or not. Let's save this real quick. Oh yeah, let's do a Pokemon camp real quick, just to see if I can evolve the type null, just to get that out of the way. Maybe something fun to do. Alright, come here, buddy. Yeah, come on. Let's chats. Tell me more. Alright. Tell me more. Good play. They got to, let's just play a little bit, see if they can. Alright, dogs like to play fetch, right? Oh, go get it. Yeah, good job, get it for me. So this just raises the friendship of your Pokemon a little bit. It's a good way to farm friendship. This thing evolves by max friendship. We really want it to get evolved. Finish the last two entries in our text. So now we'll just go ahead and make do some cooking. And that should be good. Sausages look good. Fancy apples. I should need the tomato, so I don't want to use those up. But use like 4 of those. Alright, make a quick meal here for a Pokemon. And then hopefully that will evolve the thing. If not, I don't know what to do. Just have to keep running around with it. It'll eventually evolve with all the breeding we're doing. So. Alright, let's do it. This is like the pop I'm making from Brilliant Diamond for back in the days. You played the Diamond and Pearl and Brilliant Diamond. If I can get it. Oh, I got it. Looks yummy. Like, I'm not so sure about that. Oh, yes, it is. Alright. We're leaving. Looks yummy. Oh, it didn't evolve it though. No evolution. That's okay. Oh, go to our Pokemon home app real quick. Sip some tea. Alright, so let's take a look at some of the drag pulls that we have. We have quite a few of them from my previous breeding session. I just want to take a look at the swimmers. Alright, so that is a 4 IV, speed minus special defense. IV. We're looking for attack up minus special attack. That's actually not bad either, though. If we just want to do, if we just want a fast Pokemon, and we're not so concerned about doing max amount of damage, then we could go the speed boost in nature. That's a jolly nature. I'm trying to think what a physical that would look like. They're recommending naive or naughty. So I guess that would also be pretty good. This is a 5 IV one. Which is pretty good. This is 5 IV. It's a careful nature. That is a serious nature, which is fine for breeding. It's not what we want. That is not what we want. That's not what we want. Oh, it's closer. And they said naughty nature, special offense down, really? Huh. I'm surprised why you'd want that. Not sacrificing attack. Or special attack, rather. This is the nature we want, adamant nature. Yeah. This is the one. Doesn't have the ability to leave. And it is female, so it's going to pass on nature. We need it to be infiltrator, not clear body. That's a 4 IV one. Same situation. That's a 5 IV, and that is also not what we want. We may live with this one. Check out these and see. Five of you. We're starting to get okay. This is where I was holding Everstones, and it looks like. Yeah, these are all gonna have the wrong nature. Okay. Alright, well, we won't do that then. I do want this thing though. I don't know if my Dark Bolt was male or female, I can't remember. This was a female one. Was it in my party? Must have been in my party. Good lord. Does anybody remember? 'Cause I don't. I think it was female. We may have to grab a male one too. Female one. Preferably a 5 of you. that's good. Okay, cool. So there's that. I'm gonna get rid of some of these ones I bred. I don't really need a lot of these. I started with this one and ended up with something much, much better, so that was exciting. See all the ones I bred. We'll multi-select all of these. That one. Okay. Alright, so we have those. And there was something else I was gonna do, I can't remember. Well, it's good for now. Is this it? Yeah, that was like the perfect one almost. The only thing that wasn't great was the HP stat. Yeah, this thing's really cool. Alright. Alright, let's do this. Gonna breed. Go back to breeding Dragbolt. This is a physical. We're going for a physical set this time. I put it in box 16. Okay, so we have this thing here. And then we'll have. We want the ability. And we want the IVs. So this thing is gonna hold a Destiny on it, and this one will hold the attack bands. It doesn't really matter, but I like rather have this. And hopefully with all this breeding we'll have maxed out the friendship. Alright. Should be my typical. I've ran up and down this area so many times to try to breed all my Pokemon. Ah. And we are making sure we have Flame Body, right? Right. That would be important. Flame Body would be important. So when I finish my decks, I should be able to get a shiny charm. And maybe I'll get into some shiny hunting. Everything with speed. Alright. And I will do a better job of organizing the boxes eventually, but I have not done so right now. Yeah, let's check this guy. I want to see what he sells. Hasn't changed it yet? Okay. Oh, there we go. A shiny, That's a 4 IV, that's not as good. Even if that has right answer. They all have a right answer. Perfect timing. Yes, we'll take care of it. Don't worry, we got you. It's gotta be here. Just change the scenery, get some items. Mostly junk, but we can get the watts as well. While we're just running around. Some of these, like for the Hydreigon, I'm gonna have to do some more max raid battles to get the experience to quickly level them up, because I'm not going to grind out the battles, I don't think. For everyone. There's one. Okay, at this point we're just breeding the drag bolts until we get the ability and the nature. Nature's gonna be really important. And then we'll get one with Everstone and just gonna grind it out for the stats. So I really gotta get that nature. And they hatch relatively quickly. We have the breeding charm, so you do what you gotta do. So it shouldn't take too long, hopefully. I do want to get a more competitive drag bolt. And I should have checked to see if any of the moves were breedable. I don't think they were. It's just check real quick. We have Dragon Dance, Phantom Force, Dragon Dart, Steel Wing, Fire Blast. I think those are all THRs and HRs. I just want to make sure. But none of them were egg moves, otherwise I would be sad right now. Yeah. Dragon Darts is a move you can learn by evolution. Okay, good. None of them are egg moves. What do we have? Dragon Dance and Phantom Force. Dragon Darts, Steel Wing, and Fire Blast. Make sure here. Any farther? The Steel Wing is a TM. Fire Blast is an 8TR. Okay. And then moves that learns by level up would be Dragon Darts is going to be an evolutional move. And then the Dragon Dance and Phantom Force are both moves you can learn through leveling up. Okay, good. So nothing special with this one. You don't need to worry about whatchamacallit. Breeding egg moose. That's something else I was worried about. Yeah, I think this is actually better because I can get all this stuff. I'm missing Dragon Ball or Shadow Ball for some reason, but I should be able to get everything for the physical side. So. It'll be. Also, I can't tell you how many times I've run into that stupid. Pokemon that spawns there. It's super frustrating. That's our first one. Let's see what we got. And we have, that's pretty good actually. 5 IV. Doesn't have the nature we're looking for, or the ability, but it's, yeah, it's not bad. Shall continue. I think we might be having issues with the stream here. Let's take a look and see. Buffering here. Hopefully nothing too insane. I don't know what I do to fix it, but adjust some settings, I guess. Getting dropped frames, guys. Internet doesn't seem to like this for some reason. Let's take a look and see. That is almost the ability that we need. Not quite. It's going to be the ability and then the nature as well. Yeah, these are like good statted Pokemon. They just don't have quite getting that final IV and then the ability as well. Can be tough. but this is so much better than doing it on Brilliant Diamond. Oh my gosh, I tried that. I tried breeding in Diamond and Pearl after the remake came out, and that was pretty miserable. I'd rather breed stuff here and then transfer it over to those games, because it's just absolutely terrible trying to breed in Diamond and Pearl. And that's like not even the worst game. That was Generation 4. They've added a lot of convenient features since Generation 3, 2, 1. And no, that's not very good. Yeah, none of those are keepers. If we haven't evolved the type null, I will go ahead and do one more Pokemon camp after I check the status of the friendship, and then hopefully we'll evolve it. That's really good. That's really good. I actually might swap it out. That's a 6 IV one right there. Doesn't have the ability or the nature, but it's 6 IV, 6 IV. We'll swap that one out. Okay, so I'll take that back. And we'll have to swap out items as well. I need to make this playlist longer. I keep going to my Nutcracker songs, and I always forget, like, those are at the end of the playlist, and it's like an hour long, so actually it's like closer to 2 hours. Okay, so this is the nature that we want, and this is a perfect IV one. So in theory, we should be able to breed this one with this one, and eventually get a Pokemon with the right nature and also the right ability. It's kind of tough with this because some Pokemon don't have the second ability. This has an ability that we don't want, and that makes it just even a little bit more difficult than some of the Pokemon that are just easier to breed, I guess. But this is the nature that we want, so we'll get that. And then here is the stats that we want. So grab our good old Destiny Knot, and hopefully between those two things we will have a Pokemon that we can use. Now the Destiny Knot doesn't guarantee that you get all the stats that you want. It's actually shared between the two Pokemon, so you both the Pokemon need to be as high at stats as possible. Because it's gonna take 5 of the 6 IVs, but they come from both parents. So if you have a parent with like not great stats and a parent with 6 like perfect stats, it could take the not so great stats from the parent, one of the parents. So you just kind of have to go back and forth and take the better stats until you get a 6 IV one, or you're getting those 5 IVs every time. So the 6 IV stat is always random, so you never know what you're gonna get. Sometimes you get the one, sometimes you get lucky and you get a perfect one. Sometimes you get just a lot of like mediocre ones. But thankfully, you don't actually need to get a 6 IV for competitive. You only need 5, because the other attack stat is going to be not very. You'll probably pretty much only going to use one type of attack. You're not going to use 2, so the 6th attack doesn't really matter. That's why you see a lot of these are just 5 attacks. So this is actually I don't know. I guess I gave up. Couldn't get the HP right, but I got almost perfect. So, and here you see this is almost perfect as well. But we're gonna do better than that, and we have the ability now. So I might actually keep this one. This is what we wanted. We'll go ahead and keep that one. And that's just with the hope that hopefully we'll see more of the of that ability. I'm gonna look this up really quick because I think it's the female that passes the ability on, not the male. Just do a quick check here. That's a hidden ability, but yeah, so it's 60% of the time, so you get a little bit of advantage. If the female has the ability, you get a 60% chance, which is good. We want me to take the female back? Cool. Keep that one in there. I think the male has perfect IVs. But we have a female here. And it has the nature we want, obviously. But it only has 5 of these. Here is a Pokemon with 5 of these, and the nature only and the ability, so we're going to go ahead and give it a Neverstone. Also, I swear, the amount of times I've accidentally clicked on a lucky egg thinking it was Neverstone is like ridiculous. Because they both look kind of similar. Let's do this. So we're actually pretty close, and it's if you can start breeding from a place where you're not like at ground zero, where you're not like starting from nothing, it's a lot better. The stronger Pokemon you start with speeds up the process quite a bit, and I could make this process even better if I didn't have such, because I only have 4 IV Dittos, but if I had like 5 IV Dittos with some decent natures, this process would be even faster. But I've just not grinded out the Dittos that I need to get for the perfect, the really quick breeding. But you got the pros with the 5 or 6 IV Dittos, and they have all the natures they need. That's pretty impressive. I will put this one down here just for keep it out of the way. Also, we can change the music up a little bit. I like this Nutcracker a lot, but we can reset the playlist. go back to my beginning here. Mouse. Okay. Hey buddy, don't run into me. Oh, there he is, he's gonna get me. Also, another thing I found out about this game is that the Digging Duo Brothers, the one that does skill is like the skill-based one. He you can get the fossils from Sword or the other game. So if you're Heavy Shield, you get the fossils from Sword if you get the, and vice versa. But it's a very rare encounter. So basically you just have to get a bunch of Watts and spend like 500 at a time. And just keep giving him Watts and he'll dig for you. And eventually you'll get all the fossils that you need to get all 4 of the fossil Pokemon in this game. So that's something I learned recently. Which is nice that it's not version exclusive. It just takes a long time to go. And I think that the Sword has a lot cooler fossil Pokemon than Shield does. But that's just my opinion. We just have this one. Okay. Alright, so we're looking for a 5 or 6 IV with Infiltrator and an attack boosting, special attack lowering nature. Also, if anyone has that Pokemon I put in the description, that would be very, very helpful if you could trade it for me. I'm desperately looking for that Pokemon so we can finish my decks. I will give you whatever you want. I'll give you my Zacian. Tell you what, I'll give you my Zacian if you can give me the Swirlix, or not this Swirlix, the evolved version of that. So there you go. Maybe I should go and Pokemon Home and do that. Give him my Zacian for that. That probably was something I would need to do. I don't want to, but I may have to. Hopefully not. That might be my like something I really don't want to do. Let's take a look and see. Did we get it? No, that's actually, it was very close though. Again, a 5 IV with the right nature but the wrong ability. Very close. We're on the right track. And there's a Ferrothorn I could catch if I wanted to. Ooh, no, not good. A Bonsly. This is a Sword exclusive, or Shield exclusive. Well, we're both super slow, but I'm under leveled, so I'm gonna use a Pokédoll. I bought a bunch just for this reason. I think if I fought the Bonsly, he'd probably wreck me. And then once I breed these Pokemon, I'll try to EV train them, at least for the speed, like all at one time. It's just gonna save me a lot of time. So. Also, another thing I realized about this game is like when you do the breeding or when you do the training for the EV training, giving them the braces, it doesn't stop the Pokemon from getting other effort values. So you still have to fight the Pokemon to give like the right effort value. That makes sense. So if you'll still get the 8 every time from the brace, but if you fight like let's say a defense EV like a Geodude or something like that, and you're trying to get speed, you'll get 8 speed, but then you also get 1 defense. So, yeah, can't do that. You have to find the Pokemon that only give speed EVs and then train it with the brace. When I first started training, I found that out the hard way. I was like, why do I have all these random EVs? Like, oh yeah, so I'm still getting points from this. Unfortunately, this game is pretty... There are certain spots you can go to and reliably run into Pokemon that give you those EVs. Like, for example, the speed ones are like Route 1. And it's pretty easy. The overworld spawns make it very easy to get Pokemon that you want. So. That is almost perfect. But again, we're still not getting the attack maxed out, and we're not getting the infiltrator ability. Hopefully with this new round of eggs we'll get them. Because we just got through the other ones, now we're introducing the new swap we did. I will take good care of it, thank you. Eventually the type null will evolve, that's okay. We gave it a soothing bell, and we've walked like, 10,000 steps or more, so it'll eventually evolve. I'm not going to go out of my way to just do a bunch of camping of things because I want to breed Pokemon. I just thought I killed 2 birds with 1 stone. Oh, that's so close. That's even the ability that we need to. Now we're starting to get both. Now I could, technically use, like, go to the battle tower and use the ability changer and nature changer and things like that, but I don't really want to do that because it doesn't transfer between games, I don't think. So, and I just feel like it's more fun to just have a perfect one through breeding. But yeah. That's a good song, isn't it? Hades has some awesome bangers. I mean to go through and make this playlist like an hour longer and add like a ton of video game music. I just haven't done it yet. But I should probably do it if I'm gonna keep streaming. And oof, that's also pretty good. But still not what we're looking for. I don't know why, but I found like the Dreepies, it took me forever to breed these things, and it's probably just like random, like, right? Some Pokemon like you just have better luck with. But for whatever reason, man, it took me so long to breed my first Dragbolt, and it still wasn't perfect. But now I'm trying to get like a really good one. Also, I'm a little bit worried because the thing about the other Dreepy was the U-turn was nice. So it's like a choice banded, so you could use the U-turn. And I guess you still could. But I really like having that ability to switch out and still do damage. And you knew with Drupi you're pretty much always gonna, or with Drag Bolt, you're always gonna be the first mover, so. Okay. Not so good. I have no idea what the meta is as far as like music and stuff on your stream. I don't know what people do. What people like to listen to. Like I just like classical stuff and like different, you know, some soundtracks and stuff like that. But lo-fi isn't bad, although I know some of that stuff's not really YouTube friendly. Like they will kick, you get striked and things. So you have to be careful. Some people use like Spotify and things, but I think it's like so much better if you just download it because you don't have to worry about getting ads and things. It's really doesn't sound great when you're listening to like Pandora or something and you get an ad. Well, that's also really good. Still not what we're looking for, but so this lady, dude, I swear, check out that nose. I'm gonna like move my camera here. That's like the biggest nose. It's a giant round nose. Like none of the other characters have a nose like that. Is that how they think like farmers and breeders look like? I just found that funny. This guy has like a more like anime looking nose, like a normal shaped nose. The things you know in this game, I better like this game. I think it's fun. I like the way it looks, and I think it looks better than Legends of Arceus, which came out after it, which is bizarre. But yeah, I think this game is pretty good. But I'm only just starting to play Legends of Arceus, so I don't actually know like 100%. My haircut, man, it looks like Jim Carrey and Dumb and Dumber. Kind of gives me that vibe. I think it'll grow out a little bit. Oh, there's a 5v1 with the right ability, with the right nature and the right ability, but doesn't have the speed. That's sad. Man, that's really good too. All we've had is something a little bit better. That was probably the closest we've gotten so far to getting a perfect one. I'll stop at 5. I'm not going to go for 6. I'm going to stop at 5. If I can get a 5AV with the special attack as the only bad one and the right ability, I'll stop. That needs to happen. I can't have a team full of special sweepers though. That's what I'm worried about. So like I have to change that. This is why it's Drag Ball has to be physical instead of special. Otherwise I would just be like whatever, but ooh, that's another really close one. That's really close. I would almost take that. It's got the right ability, the right nature, and enough attack and speed. I think that's what I originally ended up doing with my first Drag Ball. Is just once I got it close enough, I was like, whatever, just take it. But we're trying for perfection here. I turn the music way down in this game, so I just like hear random Pokemon sounds, but I don't actually hear the music. Oh yeah, and this is like a really good. I love this one. My favorite DDK2 song, probably. Man, you guys are trolling me. It's like, you give me these 5 IV. That's just so frustrating. It's got almost everything perfect, but the speed, we can't not have, you know, perfect speed. I was thinking, do I really have to trade, like, a legendary Pokemon to get the Pokemon I'm looking for? I think I might have to. I don't want to, but I'm tempted to. Like, a Zacian or something. That's even better, I think. I'd rather take a lower special defense than a lower speed for sure. That's really close. Alright, how we doing? Okay. Not quite as good. Maybe the next one. It's like, we're on the right track, man. We got the abilities and we got the nature down. Just can't seem to nail those final 2 stats. Or at least the final 1 stat. Like, I just need to see the 5 IVs be in the distribution that I need it to be in. That's tough to do. Also, another thing about hatching eggs, you want to try to, like, when you're hatching eggs, have as many eggs in your party as you can, so that they, when you walk, obviously you're getting all those eggs to tick. Because every egg is going to take a certain amount of steps to hatch. So I could do 5, but I'm trying to build the friendship up on my type null. Otherwise I'd have 5 Pokemon being hatched at once instead of 4. And you always want to check and see like what the stats are here. And that is, oh wow, darn, only 4 of you, okay. You can see we bred 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18, 19 so far, plus this one obviously. 20 altogether. We're still looking. I'm always excited. It's like always a little dopamine rush to go check the egg and see. See what we got. What do you think? Do you think we got it? No. The answer is no. But we're close. I remain hopeful. I want to see how this. Once I build this team, I'm really interested to see how it performs competitively. Okay, how are we doing? Ooh, no, not very good. This is a good song too. I like this song a lot. I think this is Steel for Humans. Oh yeah, another thing about this game that I think people have mentioned is that like you bump into a wall like any little tiny bit and you slow down to like pretty much a stop. It's kind of frustrating, but oh, I almost got excited there. We have this is another like 5v1, man. It's so close. It's so close. It's just not perfect. We only need it one time. Just one time, give me a perfect one. That's, you know, like 5 IV minus special attack, something like that. Just, if we're gonna have one IV that's not perfect, please make it be like special attack and not like a defensive stat, because that really affects survivability. And certainly not speed. Speed's probably the worst one to have. Less. Here's another banger from Nintendo back in the day. I used to listen to the song quite a bit because we played the Switch, or the Wii rather. We'd make the meme. We'd make the cool Mii's and like parade them around and stuff. It was fun. That feels like a long time ago. Ooh, that's pretty close as well. That's like almost identical to this one. Those were the days. So this is going to be basically an OU team. I want to go and make it, you know, a UU team as well, or a never used team. That would become fun. But OU is like the most popular format, so we'll make one for this first. And you see a lot of the same stuff in OU, like lots of Dragpults and Blissies and stuff like that. Some of the ones I really hate to see. Ooh, that? Oh, darn. Close. Now, honestly, I don't even know why. Like, I think, you know, if you're gonna do like your general competitive match, it's probably not gonna come down to where having a couple stats difference in the IVs is gonna matter, but speed is important because you might go first over someone who has less, the same Pokemon but less IVs than you, and you wouldn't want to give yourself a handicap. For attack and defense, I mean, it's kind of, it probably wouldn't matter, but it might, you know what I mean? Every attack, it adds a little bit more, so. That's... Okay, so I'm just going to move this one out of the way. Let's plop it here. These are all the ones we bred. We still haven't found a clear winner yet. Check my phone real quick. Check my Wonder Box. See how we're doing on the trading. I was thinking maybe I would beat Legends of Arceus on stream. That would be kind of cool to. I've not beaten the game, so I'm beating it right now. It'd be kind of cool to stream it. At least I think it'd be kind of cool to stream. Let's take a look and see. Oh no, no trade yet. Let's just. Do you want to pull the trigger and do it? We could offer a really good Pokemon for a mediocre Pokemon. We may have to. I just got a Tyranitar. Hold on a second. Got that Pokemon home. Can offer some of these Hydro things I've been breeding. Let's get rid of some of the older Weevils and things. I may have to do it. I really don't want to do it, but I may have to offer my Zacian to get a Swirlix. No, I don't want to do that. But I want to fill out my deck so bad that I'm willing to offer like a really good Pokemon for a really like, you know, not great Pokemon. So this thing isn't really trading. Let's take that back. Okay, somehow I didn't transfer. Let me just add to my party. I didn't check the stats of this one. We'll do that in a sec. And that is not great. Okay. Alright, we're gonna do it, guys. We're gonna offer something. Probably minimization. Oh, you know what? I have to go actually get it from this box. Okay, never mind. In the meantime, we'll just offer something else. Let me just offer... This is a shiny Absol. No. It's just... What's gonna trade? Like, tell me what's popular. Maybe this Tyranitar. It's level 60. It's got okay stats. What this thing? We'll just try Tyranitar and see. Maybe that will maybe that will do it. I'm gonna check and see what we want. A Slurpuff? I might have to go Zacian for Slurpuff, that's crazy. But we really need to get Slurpuff, so. Alright. Well, that's what we have to do. I don't want to do it, man. I'm like, ugh. But I guess I will. I mean, you know, if you want to fill out your decks, what does it cost to fill out your decks, basically? And that might be what it costs. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Oh, if that was only swapped with the... Well, we don't have the ability either. Okay. This would be perfect. If you need a clear body and you're going for a special attacker, but... Also, let me check the status of this Pokemon. I think it just evolves. I don't think you have to actually level it up once it hits max friendship. But I want to check in just to make sure. You two get along great together as a... Okay, well that sounds like a positive thing. Let me check a Pokemon I know is max friendship. Let's just go to my Cinderace. So maybe you do have to level it up. We'll try to level it up one time. Do I have any rare candies? I'm probably gonna take like 2 more of those. Is that it? Oh, that's it. We did it. We did it. Okay, let's watch it. gosh. Dex filler. Okay. You know, if we didn't want to get rid of Zacian, we could offer this thing as well. Type normal. The final factor needed to release this Pokemon's true power is a strong bond with the trainer. Aw. Yeah, sure, we'll forget it. 120. Memory held, okay. That's cool. Iron Head is actually probably not that great. X-Scissor is decent. Tri-Attack isn't great either. What do we want to do, I guess, what a question. Because this is 105 special attack, 125 attack. So we're probably going to be physical set. I don't think Takedown is great. But Tri-Attack might not be better. We could always change it later. It's not even that big of a deal. Let's just get rid of Takedown. Maybe Tri-Attack can come in clutch with the ability status or something. You never know. But what I really wanted to do is check the status and give it a memory. So I've never done this before. Let's find one of the memories. Alright, actually, let's go with Fairy Memory. Fairy's OP. Yeah. So does it change the Poke? Like, it doesn't look any different, does it? Oh, it does. It does. That's actually awesome. Check it out. It does look different, and it's Fairy type now. That's really cool. And that means that the multi-attack will be Fairy. 120 attack, Fairy, 100% accuracy. That's insane. That's insane. What does Dark Memory look like? Oh, that's cool too. Yeah. And it just goes back to normal type. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna actually move this Pokemon. And it's not even that great, but you can't breed it. We'll just put it maybe here. Would someone like a Bravery? I wonder. Would someone like a Flapple? Maybe I could try Flapple instead. Not have to give away my good ones. Or Ninetales. Galarian Ninetales is really popular. Or the Avian? What is it? What's the word I'm looking for? The Snowy Ninetales. That's a good one. Or this Gudra. It's quite good. I mean, surely between these, I gotta get the Pokemon right. We'll have to try like all of these and see what happens. But in the meantime, we're gonna breed. Actually, you know what? Let's just go ahead and do it right now because I have no idea how long it's gonna take. Might as well be waiting for the trade instead of, you know, doing. We can breed at the same time, I guess. $399 Pokemon out of about 400. If you guys want to see what I'm talking about, so I'm not crazy, I will show you what we're looking for. This is what we're looking for here. And it evolves by trading it with a Cherry Sundae or something. But, yeah. You have to take this thing and trade it. And I don't have it. I don't have the ability to trade right now. I don't have any friends I can trade with, so I have to rely on the Pokemon Home app. Or maybe someone online could trade me, but that's pretty much it. Anyway. We could also try Discord. I know a couple of Discord servers that someone might want to trade with me. You could try that too. But let's go Pokemon Home, I guess. Taking away my good ones. So my two legendaries are the Zacian here, 72. And you can see I trained it as well, so it's actually quite good. The IVs aren't the best, but the, you know, strains and everything, it's amazing. So I could trade that one, and I'm sure I would get a go through pretty quickly. We could trade this one probably would do it. I'm gonna move this over here. I think it would get the trade pretty quickly. I'll just put it over in this box, 31. Yeah, and it's just a matter of maybe this orangutan thing, because this only comes from shield. I'm gonna try like a, you know, the non-nuclear option, which is like basically trading away my legendaries. What's something else I could trade? Maybe this thing. Yeah, this thing took forever to get. Okay. Well, one of the between one of these three, I think we can do it. If that doesn't work, then I guess we're just gonna have to trade our legendaries. Oh, right, and I forgot about that. We're gonna do our Lucario as well. So I didn't really know what I wanted to do for physical sweeper. Maybe I'll change it later, but since I have this one, I might as well do it. Why not, right? So someone earlier I was trading and someone gave me this, not the Lucario, but this thing here. And it's probably the best one I've ever seen. Yeah. So this is essentially a ready to go, competitive ready Pokemon. All we need to do is just EV train it. So I'll take that. Put that over here in my box. Actually, I think I put it in competitive. Yeah, so that was the final piece in the puzzle. We just needed that. And then we have our Dragapult as well. So Dragapult, this thing, those will be our special or main damagers, and then we have our Grimmsnarl for the support, and then for the defensive switch we have our Skarmory. Sounds like a deal. And then while I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and trade it on here. For whatever reason, you can't trade on the Switch app. You have to trade in the mobile app. So why that is, I don't know. And then you can't transfer points on your mobile app. You have to go to the Switch to do that. So it's confusing, I know. But let's go to our trade. And I don't see him going through, so we'll just take these back. Take this back. Apparently no one wants Glade. I don't know why. This is a pretty cool Pokemon, but and we'll take this one back as well. Okay. Deposit. I keep forgetting its name. What do we have? A Slurpuff? Okay. Slurpuff it is. Alright, I'm having trouble playing and doing this at the same time. Oh yeah, and I think that the Rilo, if I'm not mistaken, revolves by friendship, so we may have to do the friendship grind again with the Rilo. Check the status here. And we have... no. Still need that. Special defense cannot be less than, or especially not decent. Decent's not great. Oh right, because I moved all this stuff. Okay, I was like, why are all these empty boxes here? Because I moved them. And here's that. We can move it back to boxes. Let's take a look. Yeah, let's go back here. Anyone want to trade me a Slurpuff? I'll give you my Zacian. Seems like a pretty good trade to me. Alright, let's deposit this one as well. This one I can get back pretty easily, the orangutan thing, but the other two are going to be kind of a pain. Hopefully that'll give me the Pokemon I'm looking for. Now I notice like good trades are fill pretty quickly, and then like bad trades take like weeks to fill. So hopefully between like that we'll be able to trade pretty quickly. We'll close that up. And then I'm gonna have to check Lucario evolution, but I'm pretty sure, like 90% sure, that it's evolutionary based. Like it's off friendship, so which means we're gonna have to you know, do the friendship grinds. I just haven't trained a bred Lucario, so I don't really know of it. And it is high friendship in the daytime. Okay. Yeah, so we have to breed that in. What is a competitive set for that? Oh yeah, and I also darn. Let me check and see what a competitive set is for it, because I don't know if there are any egg-based moves. I don't think there are, but so. Oh, the card does not even know you. It's you. Okay. So Life Orb set is Close Combat, Meteor Mash, Dark Pulse, and Extreme Speed, going 252 in attack and 252 in speed. But Close Combat, Meteor Mash, Dark Pulse, and Extreme Speed. I don't think you can get Meteor Mash in this game. Let me check. Is that a move tutor game or a move tutor move? Aurora Sphere is from the move, or from the evolution. Move Theater is coaching and terrain pulls, so there's no Meteor Mash. Egg moves. No, we don't need that. What would you do instead of Meteor Mash? We have Dark Pulse. don't even know what a good set would look like. Sword stance, close combat, meteor, earthquake, and extreme speed, I guess. That's a partner setup. Close combat. What's an alternative for meteor mash? I don't think there is one. Darn it. Oh wait, it's there. I'm an idiot. Okay, that is there. Thank God it's there. Okay, it's level. It learns at 48. Okay, I was like, oof, that kind of sucks. But yeah, so physical set, we just go extreme speed ice punch. It learns extreme speed at 55. And does it learn close combat? Yeah. Cat helping him. That might be something I have to train it. Crouch tap. I think that's a TR, isn't it? Close combat, if I'm not mistaken. I think I have it actually. Sword stance, we have that one. Earthquake, we have that one. Yeah, it's close combat to TR. Okay. And Dark Pulse TR, Extreme Speed learns, Meteor learns. Okay, cool. We're good. We're good. 252 attack, 252 speed. I mean, that's what you expect from the card. It's just going to be lots of physical damage. Just making sure. I was just worried because I thought that maybe I didn't have there was going to be some like curveball, or I wouldn't be able to. I would have to breed it fragments or something, but that is not the case. So. Just gonna grab that Pokemon, put it in my party, and just start training it up. I can find out where I put it. We'll do a quick check at the end of the stream and see like if we made any of the trades. Is that it? No, that's it. There it is. Oh yeah, and that's right. Did I want the ability, or does it matter? What's the ability in this thing? Steadfast? Recommended is inner focus and justify. Does it change abilities when it evolves? I think it might. Oh, it doesn't. Okay. Well, that's a garbage ability. That's bad. I may have to actually, like, use an abilities patch on that then. But I mean, it's like, I mean, yeah, it's probably not great. Justify this is. Raises the ability's bear's attack by 1 stage when it hits by damaging dark move. It's kind of hard to get a hidden ability, I'm not gonna lie. So I may have to grind out Battle Punch for this one. If I really wanted it that bad. Inner Focus is also okay. I mean, but it's not that much better than... I mean, it's better, but it's not like that much better. So we'll just keep this. This is fine. Like, let's not pretend it's not better. I think Inner Focus is better than Steadfast. But it's not so much better that I would, you know, I wouldn't read this one. This is like perfect IDE almost. Yeah. So. Back to the Nutcracker. I listened to the song. Well, we did Nutcracker every year, so it's a banger. I'm not gonna lie. I bet when this song came out, I don't know. I would love to see the crowd's like reaction when the song came out. When it was first played in theaters during the ballet, that would have been like pretty incredible to watch actually. Oh darn it! Very close. Maybe not. Okay, there it is. Another thing I noticed about this game is I like the interface a lot better than Pokemon Legends. I don't know what it is. I think it's just a cleaner interface. It's just a little bit easier to navigate, maybe. But maybe it's just because I haven't played Legends enough. I played like 100 hours in this game, so I'm very familiar with the interface. But maybe it just seems like Legends is a little more cluttered, like kind of a harder to get what you want to do. And I think, you know, obviously because they went for more of an action RPG, it makes it the whole, instead of going into these individual interfaces, you kind of have a lot of like overworld stuff. So it's everything feels smaller, I guess is the word, like, because you don't go into these individual screens where you can show off the Pokemon animations and stuff. There's another one where it's like basically perfect, right? It's 5 IV, right ability, right nature, but we don't have that. The HP stat is lacking. That's so frustrating. Couldn't you just have the attack stat be bad, like, or not the or the special attack be bad and like have the HP perfect? That would be better. We just hit the 2-hour mark, guys. I did not expect to be streaming for 2 hours. I was like, let's just stream this, be fun. I had no idea I'd be streaming for 2 hours. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna stream, but oh, what's this? Okay. I was thinking about streaming RuneScape as well. I play RuneScape a little bit. I don't get to play it as much as I want because work and stuff. You know, a lot of the stuff I do, I don't really have time. But I would love to stream RuneScape if I had the chance to. But like Pokemon is a fun game to stream too. It's like a lot easier to stream. It's almost like you really think about it. Like both those games are like made for streaming, kind of. It's like very lengthy games. You don't really have like definitive ends, and they're great for like interacting with chat and stuff while you're playing the game. More of almost like I wouldn't say a social game necessarily, but they're made to kind of be like played while doing other things, if that makes sense. For the most part. Like obviously bosses and stuff a little bit different, but you know, like RuneScape, it's like you're grinding out skills or whatever. It's like, you know, it's very repetitive, and it's made to be doing. You play with other people and stuff. It's a lot more interesting that way. That. Dude, special attack, man, not attack. I feel like we're getting close, but we're still not quite there. Maybe it's like all the luck I've gotten with these 6 IV Pokemon. Maybe it's if we ran out of luck, I have to get a bunch of bad luck first. It doesn't that I forget what's the pink bear called? Doesn't that look like a mascot for some like football team? It totally does. It looks like someone at Nintendo saw like a mascot or what's a football game like, hey, that'd be a cool Pokemon. Let's make that. Oh no. Special attack. HP. It's so close. That totally does. Check that out. That's like totally a guy in a bear costume. 100% that's not a guy in a bear costume. Someone must have saw a mascot at a football game and we're like, hey, let's make a Pokemon that looks like someone in a bear costume. That's absolutely what happens. Also, one thing that's nice about that, I like the breeding system in this game. How the Pokemon, the breeders just standing outside the building, and you can like, and the menuing is very easy and stuff. It's just a lot of little optimizations that make this much more efficient than doing it in Brilliant Diamonds. I don't even think that you can breed in Legends. I don't believe you can. Oh my gosh. Why? We were so close. Also, another thing is if you look at these like runes, there's like runes on the shine. Like you have no idea what these symbols mean. It doesn't matter. It just looks like Pokemon, right? Did I walk like 2 steps there and like hatch an egg? I think I did. I literally went like that, and somehow she had an egg again. That's crazy. Oh man, that was so close. Check it out. If it was just special attack instead of defense, then we would have had it. That's unfortunate. Another thing I like about Sword, which I used to hate, and I was thinking like, oh, that's overpowered, but I really appreciate it now, is that TMs are permanent, right? So if you find like that random TM that you need for like one Pokemon, it is going to be permanent. You can just use it over and over again. And a lot of the more common moves, you have to pay the TRs, but for the TMs, especially for a lot of the more like tactile moves and stuff, like those are multiple use moves, which is super nice. I think that's one of my complaints about Diamond, is that you just like Poison Jab, for example, on Weevil. Like there's just moves where you just can't, you use it once and you can't get it again, or it's like, and it's just so frustrating. It's like, what if I needed to use that TM like multiple times and I can't get it at the department store, at the battle tower? What do I do? So that's kind of like one of the things I don't really understand. However, a counterpoint I will make about this game is that there are a couple TRs in this game, like Shadow Ball, which I, for the life of me, cannot seem to find. Like, especially Shadow Ball for Dragpole, it's literally nowhere to be found. I've tried. Give me that. There we go. I've tried going to like all the traders and resetting and everything, and I still couldn't find it. I even did a bunch of Dynamax battles to try to get it, and I couldn't find it. So, no Shadow Ball, but it, like, the game, it says it's there. Like, I've read wikis and stuff. Like, I know it's there, but I can't find it. So some of the TRs are like really hard to find. That's like really my only, I guess that's like my only complaint about the systems. I think it's an improvement for sure, but I don't like how they did it. Some of the TRs are like ridiculously hard to find. We got. I don't want to go to bed until I get this done. Like, I want to get this. I may have to pause. I have to go to the bathroom so bad. You get it? Oh no. That's a 4IV1. That sounds good. We're so close. I feel like we're just like one or two patches away from getting it. But I guess it's like the gambler's fallacy, right? You just keep playing. In reality, you're not very close, but you just think you are. It's like, I'm so close, but I'm not really that close. But I mean, it is a numbers game when you're trying to get the perfect Pokemon. It just takes a lot of hatches. Now, I know you could cheat. I know a lot of people do cheat and get the, use stab abuse and try to get that perfect Pokemon, but I don't want to do that, so. Oh no, we had the right special attack, check that out, that's decent. But then the HP is now not great. If only that was in the best HP, we'd be fine. But that's what we're looking for. Wait, can I take that and breed it with one I have? I think I can. Is that a female? Or a male one? Okay, that's a female with the right nature and the right ability. So why don't we just... Oh, but that's only a 4IV. Yeah, that's not great. It's like, why don't we just take it with him? We'd have to give... It'd be a 4IV Pokemon then. That's no fun. Let's check our trades and see what's going on. Maybe we got it. Took it. I bet we did. But there's a good chance we got it if it's a good trade. Maybe we could start getting some shinies too. That'd be so cool. Trading time, trading GTS. There we go. Here we go. Cross your fingers. Did not get it. It's still showing. Or waiting on. Oh my gosh, what's this? While I was talking, I got into a fight, but I have a feeling that has a good chance of trading, so we'll just let that sit. Is there a Pokemon den you can go and force a spawn? I don't think there is. I'm pretty sure the only way to get it is by trading. Which is just so frustrating, man. It's like Nintendo's way of saying you have to buy 2 games. What Pokemon did I just send to a box? Okay, yeah, that's bad. So we're still waiting on this trade. Hopefully, if I go to bed tonight and wake up in the morning, I bet it'll be traded. Dude, I got the most random spam ad today at Facebook. Like, someone sent me a Facebook messenger saying someone I knew had died. And then I clicked on the link, which was supposed to be like a photo login. It's supposed to be like a link to some photo or something like that. And it's like, it was like a login for Facebook. So it's like, I bet you, I guarantee you that's like someone's trying to steal information. 100% a scam, right? Ooh, that's perfect if you're doing special attack. That's actually, we'll keep this one. Because that is actually perfect for special attack. So that'll be our special sweeper, potentially. It's just not what we need for attack. It's like, we need the opposite of that. Oh, that's so sad, man. But it's perfect. Like, if only we were doing, yeah, if only we were doing that. Darn. But that's better than the drag bolt that I have. So we just need to find Shadow Ball somewhere, and then we can breed it. Or we'll just level it up and train it and stuff like that. Then we'll have a special drag bolt, and we'll have a physical drag bolt, and maybe we can just test those out in battle. See what's better in competitive. For the Hydra thing, it's really only good for special. You don't really want a physical Hydra, just because you're losing about 20 points of damage off the base stat, which is not great. And yeah, you can get like Earthquake and stuff like that, but it's not as good. I mean, you're losing too much attack, I think, if you're gonna go. If you're gonna go that way. So. And Hydra, the thing about Drag Bolt is really good is it does a lot of damage, right? Whereas Hydra's not very fast Pokemon. Like, it's not a slow Pokemon, but it's like 90 speed, I think. And, you know, in competitive, if you're talking about sweepers, that's not really that fast. 100 base speed is like ideal. You know, 110 is like pretty fast. 120 is really fast. So 90 speed is going to be slower than a lot of common threats out there. Hydra does make up for it a little bit, and the fact that it's kind of bulky, like Garchomp in some ways. But yeah, Dragapult is just really fast. It's also squishier, so. But if you have stuff like U-turn and whatnot, like you probably don't care so much if you're not as tanky if you just hit really hard and really fast. Another one, man. That's just such a teaser, isn't it? Check it out. 2 of the same ones in a row. This was a male one. Yeah, same exact Pokemon. Crazy. Another thing you gotta be careful if you run Dragapult is that Weevil is a very, very, very common lead. And obviously Weevil has priority ice move to be faster than you. So if you're a Dragon type, you might get one shot before you can do anything. If you're in, so that may just be forcing a switch like immediately. But you never know. If I saw a Weevil on my opponent's team, I probably wouldn't put Dragapult as a lead. Because I would assume they would put the Weevil as a lead. But if I didn't see Weevil, I'd probably run it. Oh, so close. So close. You guys are trolling me. They hatch pretty quickly if you run with the flame body, and you know the bike is OP. I think the fact that you can use the turbo boost on it like a lot, especially if you max it out like I have. So it leads to some pretty quick hatching, and this isn't even the fastest one. It's not the slowest, but it's not the fastest either. This is I think it's actually one of the maybe about middle of the road in terms of speed to hatch. So you can hatch Pokemon even fast. Oh, we got it. We got it. Oh no, we didn't. No, we didn't. Oh no, we didn't. Oh. I was gonna say we did, and I realized the ability isn't Infiltrator, and we really want Infiltrator abilities. So yeah, that really is not great. But I would run that. Like, I honestly would. I think that's quite good. I mean, it's not even a bad ability. Clear ability is good. That's just not what we want. Prevents other Pokemon's moves and abilities from lowering the stats. I mean, that's a good ability. Like, and that's competitive. Like, I'd run that. I think Infiltrate is probably a little bit better, but it's still pretty good. Pass through the opponent's barrier, substitute, and the likes. Yeah, that's good. And you're gonna see so much of that, and Dragapult's really fast, so you really want to like pass through that kind of stuff. So, if you're getting your stats lowered as Dragapult, you're probably not in a good position anyway. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I really think that, but you know, maybe Clear Body is better if you're a physical sweeper, because then you're going to be running Sword Stance, right? I think so. Let's see. Let's take a look and see. Hold on one second. What kind of boot set are we running this thing? As a physical sweeper, we're setting. Yeah, I mean, we're doing Fire Blast, Dueling, Dragon Darts, Dragon Dance. So yeah, I mean, you're gonna be setting up, and maybe having your stats lower would kind of suck. So I think it's a toss-up, honestly. I don't even think that Infiltrator is necessarily better here. his special attacks up, and then you have your... Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think this is actually pretty good. I like this with Dragon Dance a lot, because you really want your attacks to be like boosted as much as you can. And if you could come in and you can boost your attacks and your opponent can't get rid of it, that could be pretty devastating. So I might actually go with this one. Yeah, let's go with that. That's actually pretty good. Get out of there. Maybe we'll hatch the rest of these, but I think we're gonna go with this. I think this is probably what we'll go with. Then we have our special sweeper here. Other special sweeper, which has the perfect stats. This is our support, and this is our tank, and then we have, of course, our physical sweeper with Lucario, which we're trying to get its little bell up, or friendship maxed out. So cool. Well, yeah, let's go ahead and cancel the breeding for now. Which way are we going? Can't see anything in the sandstone. If we don't get it, I think if I got Infiltrator within the next 4 eggs, I would keep Infiltrator. Otherwise, I would just cancel it. Or I'll go with Clear Body. I think that's what we'll do. We don't really want these in our competitive box, so... Put these over here, I guess. Put those down there. There's sun over there. And that's probably good for now. I was going to breed some other stuff too. But I think that's a good place to stop for tonight. It was just a great convenience that I got it. Well, let's hatch the rest of these eggs, and then we'll probably call it and just kind of see. That's our team, and then we'll have to train these up, of course. Yeah. Kind of cool. I'm not going to breed anything else right now, although I would like to start breeding a skunk tank. And a Ferrothorn. There are quite a few actually OU teams I really want to, or UU rather, underused. I would like to try out, but. Oh, did we get it? Let's find out. Ooh, Infiltrator, but the speed is off. That's a shame. That's a shame. Oh yeah, whenever you see these breeders standing around, they will have the 3 starter Pokemon at the final evolution stages. So Cinderace and the other 2, I forget their names. But you'll want to make sure you have an amulet coin so you can double the money. They gave it like 50,000 just standing there, so that's really nice. What's this guy? Okay, yeah. Rare. It's almost always worth it to do the rare items as well. That's 2 medium candies there, which is really good. I've seen a couple times where they just give you like a nugget or something pretty useless, but even then it's probably better than 100 watts. So I would always do it. There's really never a reason not to do it. And I like to check all the spots where there's like items that potentially spawn, like right here. If you get really lucky, you can find, I believe it's a fancy apple or a sweet apple, and that will be one of the one of Apple Turn's evolutions. So if you're in Shield like I am, you get the larger, whatever the apple, not apple tart, I think it's apple tart actually. And if you're in Sword, you get Flapple. I think it's like a sour apple or something you get, but yeah, that's a good Pokemon to trade because a lot of people need it. And that is almost perfect, but again, not the right ability. Actually, the more I think about it, I think the Clear Body would be really good for a physical set. And then maybe Infiltrator is much better for like a special set. Because what I was doing with my special set is it was a choice Pokemon, so... You know, I wasn't really sitting around. I didn't have any buffing moves. I wasn't really staying around too long. I was usually just swapping in and out, so... Okay, that was not so good. Rare Candy Small, but still better than 100 watts. Sometimes you get Wishing Pieces and like some other good stuff too, so... Probably the extra large experience candy is like maybe the most useful thing you can get. That or like some really useful move. Like Shadow Ball, Earthquake, something like that. Some TR that's worth a lot, but I don't know if they give you those that often. It's very rare. Okay, let's check and see. Oh, nope, not very good. Right ability, but we have the HP and speed off. Another thing is running around the side of these rocks. They usually have good spawns. And there is a Shield exclusive right there. One thing I did notice about this game is that if you run in the wild long enough, you will find Pokemon that you can get through trading. So for example, like Melodic, I actually found in the water, like in the wild, and I didn't even have to trade it to get it, which is crazy to think about. But so sometimes you get super lucky and you do find those Pokemon that are like, you know, supposed to be only through trading, just running around in the wild. But I think the Swirlix was a Sword exclusive, so I don't think you can find it in Diamond or in Shield. Yeah, I think like it does seem like Shield kind of got the short end of the stick in terms of like certainly in terms of the legendary that you get, but also in terms of like a lot of the Pokemon that you find. Like it seems like the Sword Pokemon are just better. I don't know, they're just the more ideal Pokemon, but it could just be me. Most of the Sword exclusives are better than the Shield exclusives. But then again, maybe you think, okay, well, if you're a Shield user, that like less people have Shield, right? So maybe you are at an advantage of trading Pokemon. So, oh, I got Razor Classic again. In terms of legendaries, Zacian is obviously way better than the Shield exclusive, which is kind of garbage. Oof. Just pop that in there. You can do it. You can't do it. There's no way you can do this. You don't have this. That's a good Pokemon, though. I might actually try to catch something. Yeah, that's a pretty good Pokemon. Give me a repeat ball. Oh wait, I didn't mean to. No, don't catch it. I forgot that's gonna give Eevee some. Oof. Hi, jump kick, you're dead. Yeah, he's dead. I forgot. So if you have oh no. Whatchamacallit, if you have a Pokemon, it's catching it is essentially the same thing as beating it in battle. So that's why I was worried, because if you catch something, you're gonna get effort values. And I'm trying to train this thing, and I would get the wrong effort values, so I don't want to actually catch something right now. I forgot about that. Something I realized just a little bit too late. Alright, well, we was close, but we didn't get it. HP stat was pretty good, everything else is perfect. But is that a shiny? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, did we get a we just got a shiny. We just got a shiny, guys. Wow, what a way to finish things. I've never got a shiny before through breeding. That is insane. I got it on stream. Check it out. Oh my gosh. That is incredible. I wonder how much this would, like, this is like a almost perfect statted Pokemon too. And it's shiny. And it has the right ability. I mean, doesn't get much better than that, does it? That's insane. That is actually insane. Check that out. I wouldn't even have noticed, except for those two little if you see up in the upper right hand corner those two little stars, that means it's shiny. But if you check the summary, it looks a little bit different. It's like obviously blue, right? And then it has the yellow tip on the ears. Whereas this one is not blue. It's just kind of a dark green color with a red tip. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, well, that's a way to end it, isn't it? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to get on probably later this weekend. I'm sure I'll be on it. So stay tuned for that. Can't promise you exactly when, but I know it'll be sometime, probably in the evening, Eastern time. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you later. All right, bye.